So guys, a couple days ago we started a search for the very elusive Wild Haggis here in Scotland, and we focused on exploring mainly the top section of the reserve. So in today's video, we're gonna focus on exploring the middle of the map, which is also part of the Wild Haggis home range. Hopefully we'll have some luck and we'll finally find it, because I wanna think it is already on our map. Now guys, before starting the hunt, I just wanted to mention that my goal this year is to reach at least 35,000 subscribers before December. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. You have no idea of how much that would help. So guys, we're gonna start by trying to cover as much terrain as possible and by paying attention to the hills, because the Wild Haggis tends to like this kind of hilly terrain. The Wild Haggis is a very small creature, which is very easy to miss, so I wouldn't be surprised if we actually end up finding it by finding a track, for example. Look, two foxes over there. So I think we're gonna try to get the first kill of the hunt right here, because of course we're also gonna be hunting other animals. We have the 2506 right here. We hit that fox, I think twice. Two terrible shots regardless. Hold on, what are those? Those are black rouses? Ooh, that level 2 has a nice estimate, up to 126. That is a potential diamond, eh? Certainly poaching a red fox is not a great way to start a hunt, but it is a kill. 10.10, it was gonna be gold. That is a shame. The first shot was terrible, and the second shot was very close from being a single long, but it's still terrible. Hold up a second, is that a marten? It is a pine marten, level 4. We have the 22 Byron right here. Should be a simple shot, but these guys are super small, so they aren't that easy to hit. But we hit it. Perfect. You know guys, apart from paying attention to the tracks while looking for a Wild Haggis, we also have to pay very close attention to the sounds they make, because they make a very distinct sound whenever they are alert. So we definitely gotta keep our volume up, because you never know. Ooh, that is a hare. It honestly scared me for a second, because it looked very round at a distance, almost like a haggis. So let's shoot it. Very easy hit. Now, I wanna make a better shot on that fox compared to the first one. He's like 100 meters out. Gonna use the 2506 once again. And that was a good hit. Not too bad. You know, we're currently using the soft point bullets on the 2506 because the soft point bullets are actually ethical for class 2 species. You know, the polymer tip bullets cover class 3 to 7, while the soft points cover class 2 to 6. Here we have this little fox, might have been a hard shot, and it was a single long. Okay, only a single long because the soft point bullets barely have any penetration. They have a lot of expansion though. Guys, I just heard a black horse. Ooh, hold up, they are here. There's a male, 121 top estimate. There was one that we saw earlier that had a 126 top estimate. So I wonder if it is on this flock. I don't think it is, because this flock has 3 females and the other one were 4 males, I believe. Here we have this one, 117.26, not too bad, he was kinda big. Yup, 120 is the diamond score, so that is a big level 2. However, that flock over there, that may actually be the same one. Where are they? 2 females? 3 females? That is definitely not the same flock. But I'm chasing a couple of male tracks, as you can see, which I'm thinking are actually gonna lead us to the big one we saw. Ooh, there's one. 112 top estimate, clearly not a big one, but there's another one coming in, 119 top estimate. Are there more? Maybe we were following a completely different group. I don't think this one is big. 114.8, just a small gold. No signs of the haggis so far guys, but at least we're killing some animals. You know, even if we don't manage to find the haggis today, if we manage to kill a trophy, I'll still consider this hunt a success. Finding the haggis may take a lot of time, but as long as we continue finding trophies, I won't complain. Well, unfortunately we couldn't find the flock of black rouses we're chasing, but there's a red grouse right here, 72 top estimate them. There is a big one. Could be a diamond in theory. And there's also a female. Was this a flock? There's a female. I think there is a common. Couldn't see it. But I'm very interested on seeing the score of this guy, because 72 top estimate means he could actually make it. 71.46, alright. really big red grouse, 72.75 is the diamond score. So yeah guys, not too far. And as for this female, it's just a common, 61.53. We're gonna continue working our way towards the center of the map, and we're gonna focus on exploring this area. 4 grouses right here. Oh, they are still here. Alright, that is a female. That is another female. 1. And is this the only male in the flock? I think it is. Come on. Ooh, did we also hit that one? Maybe. To be completely honest, hunting red grouses is my favorite thing to do on this reserve. Look at those 2 foxes. This 2506 is able to zero up to 300 meters, so we should be able to get one of those foxes. Look. Gonna be a difficult shot. We hit him and he's down. Damn. Nice hit. Now, can we also hit that female? As soon as she starts throwing. Ooh, no way. Another nice hit. Now let's claim this level 1 cross. 58.36, just a level 1. And here we have this other female. We actually managed to kill the entire flock. Not too bad. I cannot believe we actually managed to kill these 2 foxes. This is the female. Nice hardshot and single long. The fact it was a hardshot at more than 300 meters makes it even crazier. Very, very nice hit. And it would be even crazier if the first one was also a hardshot. 6.66, super close from being a hardshot, look at that. The issue was a penetration because, as I said, these are the soft point bullets and they don't have a lot of penetration. They do have expansion though. Now there's another fox over there. I heard the warning call. And it is right there, it is a level 5 medium. Let's try once again. Let's go for a shot once again. We are being very accurate with this rifle today. That is a terrible angle. Terrible angle indeed, but maybe... Ooh, we hit him twice and he's down. Was that a barrel though? It was a barrel. We are even getting lucky with the follow-ups. Can't complain at all. 9.38, another silver. Stomach and liver on the 3rd shot because we missed the 2nd. There's a female. Look, level 4, another shot on the throat. Gotta hurry. Ooh, another lucky follow-up. Yeah, the first shot probably wasn't a barrel, but the follow-up definitely was. I mean, maybe we still push it because what if we hit the skull on the first shot? Luckily we didn't. The first shot was very close from being a single long, as you can see, and the second was a double long, stomach and liver. Better than I thought, to be honest. Guys, I forgot the Zika deer were able to drink on this lake. Right here. We're getting close to the right side of the map, and so far there are no signs of any haggis, unfortunately. But here we have the chance to test the soft point bullets on a class 4 species. That'll be interesting. Let's zero for 150. That is 1. Oh, come on, brother. He saved it. No way. Look, I'm actually gonna let that guy live, so his friend's sacrifice was worth it. Here we have the friend. What a hero. 151.2. First shot was a single lung, and the second shot was the lumbar vertebrae plus the intestines. No way. He saved his body. More grouses. 121 to estimate. 124 to estimate, that one is decent, and he's about to flee. There was a 4th one, which is 118 top. We're gonna go for that one, because that is the most promising. We hit it. We also hit that one. And there are more right here, look. Level 2. Come on. Nice, we hit it. I wanna see a score of the one with the promising estimate. I think it's this one. 111.79, clearly not. There's another one down there. What is that? Level 2, 112 top estimate. Baby. Don't escape, buddy. Don't dare escaping. And there was another wish we couldn't spot. Let's see his eyes. Level 2, 118. Is that a common? He looked weird for a second, eh? This one is a 110.48. And hopefully this one is the promising one. 119.61, holy. Yeah, this is definitely the one with the big estimate. Look at how close it is from diamond. The diamond score is 120. Holy. That was a huge level 2. Pretty sure this is a different flock right here. They are hiding in the bushes, as you can see. Bunch of females. That is 4 females. So where are the males? Are they also hiding there? I assume they are. Behind the females. What a coward. Look, there they are. We hit one. There's a second over there, I believe. I'm pretty sure I saw a second. Ooh, level 3. Damn. Alright, he's landing quite far from us. So our only opportunity to drop it here will be to use the 22 variant. Are you kidding me? Did we just miss 2 shots? He's inside the bush. He's running. He's flying already. No! Don't go away! Don't go away, brother. Damn. I think he's actually gonna go away. I can't believe we missed the first 2 shots. Now this one is just a level to 113.79. I am upset, eh? We had a very good chance to drop that level 3 and somehow we missed. Now it's gonna be a real pain to try to find it again, because to be completely honest, I don't know where he went. Hold up. Is that a flock? Yeah, there's a level 3, okay. He's a bit too far for the shotgun, so we have another chance to drop it using the 22 variant. But man, it's gonna be difficult. He's landing though. Damn, he landed right behind the hill where we cannot see it. He's walking this way though. This is our chance. Come on. Oof, we hit him on the neck. Finally, guys. I was really having trouble finding it because he wasn't leaving tracks. Now some females are flying this way, so of course we're gonna take the chance to drop her. The others are far. Nice little female. And here we have the one that matters, a level 3 black rose. The question is it gonna be a big diamond? Is it finally gonna be our first diamond black rose with a score above 124? Let's cross our fingers. 121.03, come on. I mean, he's a diamond, but I was really hoping he would finally score above 124, because I've gotten like 20 diamonds of these guys, but not a single one of them has scored above 124, which is surprising. Oh my god. There he is. There's the Haggis, guys. Seriously, level 3. He's nervous. We spooked it earlier. No way. I think there is a crested blonde. I think there is the name of a full type. And we managed to find it right here, guys. Right here. It is actually very close to one of the tents we have for the road deer setup. So maybe we would have seen it at some point even without looking for it. But that is insane. I'm just in shock. Like, I was not expecting to find the Wild Haggis today, eh? Hell, I was already getting ready to finish a video after finding the diamond. And then I looked at this hill and I see this guy just walking right there. That's amazing. He's leaving the place. Oh, he's feeding. Look. Hold up. Why is it not unlocking a feed zone on the map? That is interesting. Yep. It didn't unlock any feed zone, which is an issue. Because if we wanna take some pictures and then come back to finally shoot it, not having his feed zone will make it more complicated. So what I'm gonna do right here, guys, is that I'm gonna circle it, we're gonna go around it and try to arrive from this side to be able to go against the wind and take some pictures. Just look at it, it is a very weird looking creature. Look at that animation. The animation is cute, but this Haggis definitely isn't cute. It is almost like a mix between a rat and a pig. Very strange looking creature, and it's honestly kinda big. Like, there are no more animals around to compare the size, but... Oh, hold up. It is making a warning call, but I couldn't hear anything. Look at how it walks. Now it is nervous. Look at his face. I also like the pattern on the skin. I think there are 6 different fur types for the Wild Haggis. This one is the crested blonde, as I mentioned earlier. And he's alert once again. You know, the warning call is supposed to sound like bagpipes, but I'm not hearing any sound, which is interesting. maybe we have to be closer to be able to hear it. I still cannot believe we managed to find it today, guys, but it was just a matter of time, to be honest, because we were pretty sure it was already on the map, since we already made all the requirements. Essentially, the requirements to spawn a Wild Haggis are to complete the second mission and spend time on the map. We already completed the second mission and we have spent plenty of time playing here in Scotland because of the road tier grind. So due to those reasons, I thought it was very likely he was already on the map. Look at it. He's alarmed. It's gonna be hard to approach it, eh? He's pretty skittish. Just come back, buddy. He seems to have the intention to leave the area. Also, look at the track. Very similar to the track of a raccoon, except that it's quite bigger. He's alert? Ooh, you hear the call? So that's what it sounds. And the best part about having to shoot a haggis is that you don't have to worry about having to hit a barrel because it doesn't have barrels. Ooh, it is here. Damn, it is fleeing already. I didn't realize he got this close. Hold up. On the run? Ooh, we hit it. Beautiful. Here we have it, guys. Our first ever Wild Haggis. Did we hit it on the foot? Maybe. But look at it. Some people say it's cute. In my opinion, they are very, very ugly. But the important thing is that it is pretty much the most unique creature on the entire game. It is a cryptid. For a couple months, we thought these haggis were gonna be pretty much impossible to get due to the rarity, but turns out they were actually bugged for the old accounts. So at the end of the day, they are still rare, but not nearly as rare as we thought. Look at it. The only organ they have is this haggis-shaped stomach, pretty much. And look at the pose, guys. It is the Superman haggis. But as I was saying, if you already completed the second mission and have spent several hours playing on Scotland, there's a very good chance you already have one of these guys in your map. So the only thing you have to do is to find it, which of course is not an easy task. Now the question is, where are we gonna place this guy inside the lodge? I think a good spot to place it would be right here on the bar, because the Wild Haggis actually shows as the haggis dish on a plate whenever you place it inside the lodge, which is definitely interesting, but I definitely wish we also had the option to see the full model inside the lodge. I still love that you can see the actual creature on the plate. That is a cool detail. But anyway, guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. We finally got the haggis after 3 months pretty much. Very, very happy about finally finding it after so much time. And well, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Goodbye.